Fnatic are pretty close. I mean, they went from 500, 900, 800, then 1,000, almost 200, about 1,170 points in their last match. Only the last week that they really falter. But let's get on to Gili Island for our 4th set of this 5-game series.
The penultimate drop commencing. And we don't expect anything to change. The games have followed a pretty similar pattern. There have been a handful of discrepancies with some early skirmishes when teams have fought over resources, but they've been very deliberate, very fast, and very decisive. This time, it's another big spread for SCA. And this is what contrasts to a lot of the other regions we see, particularly Europe and North America, where there's a few more firefights in the early stages of the game. Or if you're Europe, all the firefights.
Yeah, if you're Europe, all the firefights could come to you. Hopefully we get some more European action in the Southeast Asian series, because the first 20 minutes is kind of a wish I was playing ROS feel. You never want that. Make the play zones faster. Make them do more damage. Make play zones great again. Build a wall. Make Gili Island pay for it.
I don't know what the economy of Gili Island is, considering they do seem to manufacture a fair amount of weapons, but nobody's buying.
I don't know. You've got 64 players that always just get them for free. Maybe we just
but that's not sustainable.
Cut the sponsorship.
That's not sustainable.
Cut the sponsorship.
Who's paying for all these weapons?
I don't know. NetEase.
Huawei?
Probably. NetEase.
Oh, okay. Well, I was looking at that.
I mean, Huawei's paying for the billboards, so they better be.
I assume the revenue that's being generated by that is paying for all the weapons. That's got to be it.
From all the Huawei phones.
That is totally how sponsorships work, right? Making digital goods.
Oh, boy.
With real sales.
Please save me.
That's microtransactions, right? Economics 101.
Boy.
Fish, if you don't have anything to contribute, I've got to do the best I can.
No, I've got nothing to contribute to you because you're just going off these random goddamn tangents.
Well, it's how long of a day we've had, and Fish is officially broken, ladies and gentlemen. Check your watches. The time of brain death is officially
tired.
8:33 p.m. in China Standard Time.
Tired. Just upset, sad, defeated.
Why? Why are you defeated?
Because we had such a good day of North American ROS action.
Well, a very, very action heavy in the mid phases of the game. I think that was the biggest difference. We didn't have to wait so long.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like MJ.
And that's what I mean. Like, we had the good fights early and the good fights late, the good fights middle. Whereas this, it's like, 23 minutes. Can we fast forward? Fast forward or just add another 20 minutes to that clock, I'd be a happy man. But it takes so long to get there because of how passive these teams are. It just seems like, make time stop for such or drag time out for so long.
Yeah, I mean, they
make
definitely
me angry.
They
make
definitely
me want to turn Hulk.
Okay, well,
go smash.
Go smash? That'd be a cool addition to the map. That would speed things up a lot if there was a Hulk. People would be running in one direction.
Get it in a crate. You just pick up a power up. You turn into the Hulk for 2 minutes.
Yeah. Well, in Fortnite they had a Thanos mode right before Avengers came out.
Yep.
That was pretty cool, actually. Did you ever play that?
I watched it. I didn't play it, but I watched it. That was pretty fun. I thought it was a really unique crossover.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many types of those you could do. Like, you could have Darth Vader. You could have a Left 4 Dead one with the tank coming in.
We kind of do have Darth Vader, but just in the emotes.
Yeah.
I believe his name is Dark Commander.
Dark Commander we have, not Darth Vader. Come on, we're not Disney IP.
No, you're right.
We'd never do that. Which is the Dark Commander.
Yep. But yeah, seen some cool crossovers for sure. Right now, for instance. This is Fish breathing out of water, by the way.
No, I'm not.
You were going to make the mic pop.
No.
Yeah.
You can tell the
hereby
audio engineers are getting annoyed.
I apologize on behalf of all the viewers.
Do not apologize. Okay. No apologies allowed or required or accepted.
All right, well, don't.
Oh, this is interesting, though. They're just actually dropping right next towards the compound. One player dropped out. Molotov actually sets him on fire. One player dropped out. The rest of them are still driving around in circles. He wants to get up here.
He's actually made it through.
He parkoured.
Let's see if he's able to get in there and get the extra damage.
And he's parkoured down.
Okay. Looks like we could be in for a little bit of a skirmish here for AROV. Oh, and he gets capped. Comes to an end a little prematurely.
Oh, double cap.
Hello.
Oh, dead.
All right, Slurpee. Coming up with some serious damage.
Road's like, you want this house? Come take it from me. Whoa. Take it from my cold dead hands.
All right, My ears are officially broken. Thanks,
Look at
Fish.
him. He's dead too.
Yeah.
Just everyone
Doi.
that wants. Oh, he smacked him with the hammer. He got him with the hammer.
You want to take over the play-by-play, mate? It's all yours.
I'm just excited. We actually got some crazy action.
Yeah, that was pretty incredible, actually. The hammer kill. Swag. Oh, those things are deadly. Like the squeak of death.
Got him with the rubber chicken, or the rubber hammer in this case.
It's actually better sound for the rubber hammer. The mallet.
Oh boy. You know when I
All
first...
right, get in the car. We're going shopping.
When I first started playing and I saw players running around with the rubber hammer, I was like, how do you get this rubber hammer? I don't find it anywhere. And then realized, like, 2 days later, it's just a cosmetic for the rubber chicken.
You know how you can get it?
I've got one.
Oh.
Aha.
Well, I was going to say with diamonds that you can get by how again?
By letting us know in the Facebook comments who your favorite team is and why.
And you'll be automatically entered to win.
Yes, and you know, 3 people will win 88 diamonds today. You can also get them through the Facebook gifts.
Trivia question. How many diamonds does the hammer cosmetic cost?
I don't know.
Neither do I. I was hoping you did. Then I would have looked smart. Thanks a lot.
I don't know.
If you know the answer to that, hit us up on Facebook in the comments, and you will get our appreciation.
Yeah, let us know. I'm actually trying to find the Facebook one now. Let us know.
You know, we're gonna get like
how much the diamond cost.
If Hawk's Nest was up, we'd get like a
We'd be
tweet.
hit with the DM.
We
like
just slide into the DMs, be like, actually, I do kid, but Hawk's Nest has been very helpful actually.
got
As
a
I've been
few.
getting acclimated to Rules of Survival casting.
I got a few rubber hammers from the live stream gift rewards. If you tune into the live stream long enough, a supply crate drops on the Facebook stream. You have 2 minutes to claim it.
Yeah.
And you get quite a few gifts from it. I've got 2 rubber hammers in the past. Quite a lot of gold from it as well. It's always useful.
No, it's another bonus to you know, watching along with the game. It's kind of nice.
Mm-hmm. And then you know, you can win some diamonds as well by telling us who your favorite team is. That's
Yeah, I think we filled our quota for the day, Fish.
Diamonds.
At some point, NetEase is going to tell us to stop.
We're getting more
Guys,
fights.
you've had enough. We're
Sure
actually
about
going to
that?
get some fights in here.
We're getting some more fights
Looks
here.
like Bimb is moving in.
He's got the WR already.
Oh,
Lancer, but that's
good
gonna take
chicken
him out.
grenade. Double knockdown right there. Akame had 1. Yeah, it looks like Akame and TikTok are actually going to get knocked down as well.
It's just Mr. Lonely. He's the only person left for Just Team. In fact, he's disengaging. He wants to get the heck out of there.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I would risk it. He does.
DVY Lord low.
Ooh, it looked like he was going for a frag on DVY Lord. He might be able to get it here.
Look,
Here's the reload.
it's only a 2-on-1 at the moment, and Mr. Lonely has spread them out. DVY Lord is close on this edge. He's got the M2492.
And he's spotted. Let's see. It's going to be under the firefight. A little bit of
Got
spray and
him.
pray, but his prayers are answered.
Mr. Lonely coming out clutch. You can see Mac at the top of that hill, but he's going for Bimp instead first.
Should be able to get him. Nope, gets the reload. Ooh, gotta be careful. Cap just a bit.
What
Here
is
comes the chicken grenade.
I swear that he had a shotgun a second ago.
Oh, wow.
He swapped
got
out
Lancer.
He swapped
that
out
was
for his
Mac.
assault rifle. He's gotten some good shots into his Bimp. He's gone down. Mac is now joining the fight.
All right, though.
Mr. Lonely comes out clutch, but he wasn't able to save his allies. Mac does get back in there and finish off the rest of the downed players from Just Team. Only one player, Akame, left up.
And Molotov coming through. That should be enough to finish the job. Oh, it's actually just outside the range. Mac
Hijack?
is going to get hijacked.
Doesn't get hijacked. He just throws the car at him. Ghost car.
Oh,
There's
okay,
nothing he
excuse
can
me.
do.
Yeah, okay. I thought that
Run
was a hijack.
over by the ghost car.
Yikes. Big yikes. And Mac is even going to be able to get his ally up. Back over here. We've got a few more fights. Right now, this is exactly what you were asking for, Fish. All of a sudden, we've had about a dozen players fall down in the span of a few minutes.
Pow Pow's down. So is the
Tina
rest of
Pei.
the squad. Tina Pei going to be forced to reload. About half his hit points at the moment. Ayatat's going to move forward.
Yeah.
Can he hold on to this position, though?
There we go. Flow. Oh, taking way too much damage there, but he's not down just yet. Ayatats, bunny hopping through. This is a very dangerous area. Lots of teams involved. Brenny Sports sitting on the other side there. Not entirely clumped up, so a grenade wouldn't do enough damage. Pulls out the hammer. That's how you know he's serious.
He means business. Let him conduct his business meetings.
Stop. Hammer time.
Oh, boy.
Do, 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 do.
There's a comment that just came in that was pretty cool.
Yeah?
Are
we reading comments on stream now?
don't care about diamonds, but Bren Esports is my favorite team because they are just the best.
I think that person deserves diamonds.
Yes,
just because they didn't just say that, they said it in all caps. That's how you know it's serious.
And we have Nash also saying, my favorite team / organization is Cloud9 because they are very inspiring and humble.
Ooh, that's a good answer.
Yeah, that's a really good answer.
We'll get to see
well.
them in the NA Cup later on. Oh, Iatats is going to get dropped down by Pow Pow. Pow Pow been one of those players that has, every time we train an eye on him, he's either fragging somebody or dodging out a frag. Yeah, but he deads more than he be dead.
Or he make them dead.
The grammar is just infecting me.
He dead.
No, he
big,
gets kills more than he gets
he's
kills.
He's just big dead. Massive dead.
Okay. All right, Fish, have it your way.
Dead.
You can have this. You shouldn't, but you can have this.
You can dead. If you can dead, you should dead.
Can I have a co-caster that speaks English, please?
Big dead.
Please? Anyone? Bueller?
It's like the Night at the Museum. Dum.
Oh, God. That is not a movie I expected to be referenced today.
You dum give gum.
All I remember about that movie is that Robin Williams plays Theodore Roosevelt, and it's awesome.
He's actually pretty great.
He's great in, like, everything.
Who's the main character? Is it Ben Stiller?
It's Ben Stiller, yeah.
Ben Stiller does really well in that
yeah,
movie.
He does all those. The funny thing is, it doesn't matter what movie he's in. He does the Zoolander face. He always pulls the blue steel, just like randomly.
Who's the other guy? There's another comedian, actor that's very similar to Ben Stiller.
Like Owen Wilson?
No,
he was also in Zoolander. Oh! Another fight comes here.
Yeah, they just killed
all right.
Nico.
Shoot him down to the
an
bathroom.
Instant kill as well, so I believe that's Fate being eliminated from the map quite early.
That's crazy.
I can't get his name.
Oh, another comedian similar to Ben Stiller.
He was in Meet the F Word.
Oh, you mean the sequel to Meet the Parents?
Yeah.
Oh, God, why can't I remember it? And it was Fockers. Meet the Fockers. That's not a swear word.
Yes, but
it's fine. That was their name. The dad was played by Dustin Hoffman. I love that movie, actually.
What's the name of the main actor? SEAL Team just gets smacked down a little bit.
In that movie?
Yeah.
Oh wait, isn't Ben Stiller also the main character? Like the co-star?
Don't think so. What's his name?
You're gonna have to give me a little more information than this.
Go into Google.
Yeah. All right.
It is Ben Stiller. God damn it!
Yeah, you didn't think it was Ben Stiller? Wait, he was. I could have told you he was also in that film.
No.
Oh, you're thinking of Steve Carell, aren't you?
Nope. Another comedian actor.
Okay. Well, if
like
you know
if
you know who Fish is talking about, hit us up in the comments.
Come on, I've actually just Googled comedy actors.
Oh yeah, that's gonna not give you many links apparently.
Please help me find out.
Fish, man, what are you doing?
He's
bro?
a famous actor.
Yeah, but you can't remember his name.
There we go. We actually just got a message coming in from C9 Hot.
Ah, fantastic.
Rainbow Hammer skin is 1,280 diamonds. It's on sale for 396 diamonds at the moment.
Wow.
There you go. That's a huge discount.
I mean, for something as awesome as the Rainbow Hammer. Yeah.
Thank you, Hot, for tweeting in the answer.
Yeah. Much. Well, I talked about Hawk's Nest, but Hot also chiming in. Cloud9 representing.
NetEase would be really upset with me because I've actually never bought something from the store.
Wow.
Because I'm just of the opinion but if I
to be fair, I haven't either, but I've only recently started playing.
But if my opinion's been for the past 6 months, it's been, but if I buy something, it makes me more obvious to be shot. So why should I buy something when I could just blend into the background?
Well, yeah, but I think everybody gets cool stuff, so you're actually not blending in. You're standing out by not having any of that. Oh, okay, another firefight. Mac, he's gonna get eliminated. Man. We have these crazy 3v3s, 4v4s inside these houses, actually.
Finally getting some action in the Southeast Asian circuit.
Yeah. We weren't really expecting it. At 14 minutes in, that we'd be down to 38 players.
Yeah, it's taken some time, not going to lie. Some time is a little bit of an understatement as well. 3 maps worth of time before we've got an actual skirmishes take place. But we did it. We got there.
Yeah. Well, I think this is the point in the game where, these players have been in 3 successive 25-plus minute games. You got to be thinking this is where that mental fatigue starts to set in a little bit. You start making some mistakes, or you just say, screw it. Let's just go in and try to make the plays and frag out. You don't have as much to lose, especially the teams that are already stacking up a lot of points. If I'm like NRX John, for instance, I'm just going to go in guns a-blazing. I've got 2 first-place finishes here. They're going to be pretty happy with their results regardless. But, of course, they are a more controlled team.
The only thing is that it's a... what's the word for it? I found the name, by the way. Adam Sandler.
Oh, that was who you were thinking of?
Watch some more shots here. Doors being closed.
He's not even the same type of comedy.
MJ is going to try and push through. No, I'll explain in a bit, though. There's a big fight going on.
MJ's going to get knocked down right in the hallway. Oh, boy. Yeah, Zeldrin's also getting dropped as well. So Gao team coming up with a couple of crucial picks. Gao, another team that has played pretty well in the last couple of rounds.
Will Club's being eliminated there. Law Pro getting into a fight against Fury Roads as well. 31 players left, and the next play zone hasn't even closed in yet. The big 14-minute brawl has brought a lot of casualties on Gilly Island.
Yeah, and they've happened all inside these houses, too. There haven't been a lot of out in the open fights. It's just been big breaches. There you go. You can see a nade coming into the apartments. It looks like Fury Roads is going to be looking to make some inroads as well. Already in the bottom floor of the apartment.
And as the dust settles, we see a lot of, I'm going to call them weird skirmishes. Now, you mentioned something about NRX going guns blazing. I mean, they can. They can go guns blazing if they want.
Oh, speaking of.
Found him.
Yep.
Didn't expect him to pop in there and get that final kill. Thought he might just sneak around for a little bit more. But remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint for NRX.
Cool. For everybody, really.
I mean, okay, right now it's a sprint for everybody. In the grand scheme of things, it's a jumped into the car. It's a marathon, not a sprint. He jumped into the car and then jumped out into the building. And he's run up the stairs. He's going everywhere, small boy.
Oh, man. That was a pretty great escape.
He dropped the grenade behind him as well for good measure.
There it goes. Chicken grenade.
Remember that NRX are going to play 25 games, Pyra.
Yeah.
Total.
Quite a lot.
Quite is an understatement about how many games these teams
Well,
are
and
play.
Considering how long the games typically last, I mean, that's, you know, do the math, 25 minutes times 25. It's quite a lot of games, quite a lot of game time. And yes, you do need to kind of pace yourself. It's just like casting in a lot of ways. We're doing 11 games a day.
It's a lot.
That's a lot.
So even though they could go guns blazing, it's more of they need to treat every game like it counts, especially if they want to be #1. This is bragging rights,
Yeah,
right?
You're right. You're right. Like they don't want to be reckless, but I guess my point was
this
that
is reckless from small boy.
Yeah.
My
My
point
point was they're a team that can't afford to make a few mistakes at this
right.
point. But yeah, small boy, he wants to pick up as many points as he can for his team. As always is the expectation, but in a situation where he's a little isolated, that's harder to do.
It's AROV as well. They're the #1 seed team in Southeast Asia for the moment when it comes to points being combined.
Southeast Asia General.
Southeast Asia General, that's right. NRX are the #1 overall in Southeast Asia. Here, small boy's going to peek out. Oh, there's 3 of them! Run away, buddy! You don't want that!
Most of the time, people don't live to tell that tale. As
Bloody
he runs on the
Spider-Man!
window
Look at
ledge.
him go!
Yeah. Oh, we found him, I suppose. I can't believe he just did that.
You're just like, yep, nope. Oh,
Get
him!
Go, 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 go.
Get him! There's a no!
Ah.
Smack him in the face with your rubber hammer.
How did he live?
Oh,
They're following him! Oh, my goodness. Well, I guess it turns out he was Uncle Ben after all.
See, I'm a little bit pissed off now. He had a perfect opportunity to take him in that one-on-one inside the small room.
Yeah. But shoulda, coulda, woulda. I mean, that was 2 great escapes, and he really pushed his luck. I would have just kept on running if I were small boy, but he wanted to go for the gold there. So ends his tale for this game.
I haven't been really impressed by Vietnam yet, though. Yesterday, we really tuned in to see how good Thailand was as a region because we expected them to be the best region in Southeast Asia as a whole. You know, maybe not #1 because NRX currently hold that spot as the best team in Southeast Asia. In fact, after their win in the regional clash last split, I thought they were the best team in the world, hands down. Still trying to see how they're doing, but the Vietnamese teams really haven't impressed me today. They've got flashes of brilliance, but it's sporadic. And at least the Thai teams, you can pinpoint exactly where they suck.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's always in late stages of the game
the Thai
where
teams,
they can't quite make their way from, you know, middle of the circle or middle of that play zone to
which is
the rest
so
of it.
weird. Because if you're playing the Thai servers, you know that until 23 minutes, everybody's still alive.
Yeah.
So you'd expect them to be the best at the late stages of the map. Maybe that's what's wrong. Maybe they're just not used to there being less than 60 players alive in the final circle.
Yeah, it's certainly possible. I think it is important, too, to note that, you know, regions holistically and how they're stacking up against each other within SCA because of the way this works. Additional prize money, it's on the line if you are the best region within Southeast Asia. So it kind of behooves you to, you know, focus maybe a little bit more on some of the other teams' players to take out earlier in the hopes of helping your fellow countrymen. And let's see how this one is all going to shake out. The play circle that's going to be shrinking down actually still has a fair amount of water over it. So this actually might get sped up. We're only 20 minutes in with 27 players left, so it has been fast by SEA game standards. Samoy getting caught out by Pow Pow. It's another Brenny Sports special. Sitting on that side of that ledge, taking pot shots.
We've got something we can talk about in the next match, because we got some downtime in map 5, right? Which is something that iFerg, a big YouTuber and a player for Cloud9, just reached out and said. Him and Hot from Cloud9 are watching the Southeast Asian General matches as well, which is they're trying to figure out what's the differences between the Southeast Asian teams and North American teams and what they can learn if they're doing anything different that they can adapt. We'll talk about that in the next match, though.
Just barely bunny hops away. Pow Pow drops down as he takes a shot.
They're still holding on to this spot, though. Now, they're going to have to move in shortly. The zone is going to collapse. Sorry, the zone is collapsing, but the next one will in about 2 minutes from now. Hey, going up clutch against Wolf.
Goodbye, Wolf. All right, Dark Frost. Losing one.
All these teams are now going to take a little bit too much damage. The next zone just ticked over, so double damage for the green zone. The next one's going to be fatal, and that collapses in a minute 20. He's found Samoy. Samoy's dead, knocked down. Doi C is going to be able to pick up that kill for free. And this is one of the examples of something that the Southeast Asian teams do very different from North America and Europe. Is we're 21 minutes in. Raptor is 400 meters away from the play zone fighting against about 10 other players. That's something you don't see in the other regions as often. You might see them fighting at the edge, maybe close by, just outside. 400 meters away? It's a little bit too far to be away from the play zone.
Yeah, they don't seem to have as much fear of that play zone, and it kind of seeps into other aspects of play in the SEA region. You include the more abundance of med strats. They do exist in other regions. Obviously, NA was the team, or was the region that really popularized and picked them as Doi goes down there. Ed kind of perfected them, but it does seem like more teams do that in SEA than others as a first priority.
Yeah, because again, the green zone kind of sucks at the moment. I'm not going to lie. And I've been complaining about it for a long time now. And the Southeast Asian teams have taken the med strat to a whole new level. I mean, it's just become, they use it so effectively. Even if it's not medding up all the way till 28, 29 minutes into the match, it's still using it effectively outside the play zone to avoid the large confrontation that takes place inside the zone itself.
Speaking of large confrontation, I really love where this play zone is going to center because it's just the beach.
So this is even worse. We'll just see people stay outside. Nobody's going to that beach. Unless they've got a truck, nobody is going to that beach. And we've seen that before.
So this should end a lot faster.
It should, but again, Medstrat. So we're going to have, what, 28, 30 minutes? So at the end, at about 25 minutes in, what you'll see is you'll have one team dancing around the beach, looking outside to see if anyone's coming in, and then people Medstratting. That's what we should see. Reyna's going to try and make his way in for Bren Esports. Seal's on top. And look at Seal. They refuse to give up their ground. They're like, okay, the zone's coming in. We're not giving up this spot because it just gives too much of a vantage point.
Well, alrighty then. So, Bren, the team that managed to Medstrat their way to second place last time around.
Both two maps.
They're the ones not Medstratting.
Right?
That's true. They didn't get top 5 on... No, I'm sorry, they did. Yeah, they got on 2 and 3. They both got second place.
Yep. Bren Esports have been Medstratting quite well. They're not ranked very high up at the moment.
Should be after this.
However, NRX do have the lion's share of points, which makes it difficult. Here comes Seal Team.
Yeah. So this time they decide to go through driving by. Looks like Tina Pei and Reynal going to get caught out in the open, so that is the one safe way to do it. Don't run into Gao Team. Speaking of Gao, this is looking like their best map since round 2.
4 players still alive behind the rock. Let's see if Gao can keep it that way. Already a couple of them falling down.
Yeah, here comes the car. Looks like End wants to make an end of Gao. Oh, it's a little beach party. Driving by, and looks like Tuk gets knocked down.
End also gets knocked down because of the safe zone. He took a bullet too many, and he gets knocked out.
It's still on the water with the field of play shrinking. The next one will still be halfway on the water.
Gao only lose 1 player for that, so they're going to be able to revive 7.
I got to call you out on it. We're seeing more teams fighting in the beach than I thought we were going to.
A lot more than what we saw, what we expected. But look at that next zone. That next zone's atrocious. We have
Yeah.
11 players left, and I can account for 4 on their SEAL team as well as Gal team.
Well, once we get the big map up, we'll see where all the med stratters are.
Show me the med strats. Where are they?
Somewhere else. Grenade.
Tell me now.
Well, we'll find out soon enough. 25 minutes, though, down to 11 players. Definitely a fast game by SEA standards. Oh, seeing, looks like Sigmund's going to get taken down.
He's being
Denzi
shot from 2
was
different angles.
peppering him. And yeah, Seal also finding it. So a little pincer there between 2 teams. And now they turn on each other. Sanji occupying the top of the rock for just a second. Dangerous, but Denzi didn't manage to sink a shot onto him. Oh, strafe out. Taking too much damage. Denzi's down.
Ah, come on. You don't take that fight.
Ah.
It's not worth it. SEAL team are out in the zone.
And Sanji is used to doing this. We saw it last time around. After the med strat started failing Seal, they actually employed Sanji as one of the last members standing to try and hang tough there. So if it's between Seal and Gao, this is going to be pretty interesting.
Look. How do I put this?
Take your time. We've got plenty.
Gao had the positional advantage. All they had to do was keep Seal pinned, but he just exposed himself too much. Made it almost
wanna do that.
impossible. And now this is smart. Driving a truck into the zone gives you added protection of armor. It's going to give you some cover as well. Sanji's going to fire away. Just drive it into the water. Drive it into the water!
Oh, they 180'd it.
Oh my god, where are you going, you muppet? Get in the water. Just go for a swim.
Disappointed
boy.
Dad Fish is out in force. So Hello Den's going to get dropped down. Looks like one of those tuk-tuks is actually heading out towards the water. It's a ghost tuk-tuk, though.
He could have just driven it into the water and used the truck as cover.
Yeah. He's got his head in his hands. This is a fish face bomb.
Gal's
Oh,
like,
it was Huang.
yeah,
the whole
Gal's like,
time.
I know you're in there. I know that you're faking that you're not inside that
Oh,
tuk-tuk.
no.
He's actually messed it up, I think. I don't think he's going to get that med off in
Oh!
time. Just turns around, smacks him.
7! Get smacked!
And SEAL team win the beach battle.
Wow.
The reverse battle for Normandy.
They're trying to storm the water.
They're trying to storm the waters, throwing bodies at it,
Somebody get me off this island.
throwing tuk-tuks and trucks and everything else.
All right,
Look at
there's
that.
your med stratters.
All right, you want to know what's the difference between every other region in Southeast Asia? That. We are 26 minutes into the game. You tell me that's normal? We just had one player die on the far west of the map. Another player just died on the east. And only one player's in the play zone. That's 4 different teams that were med-stratting.
Oh, dear. So it looks like Seal should come out on top this time around, so it'll be a win for Vietnam. And that's pretty big. Honestly, they haven't actually been able to come out as a top team. There were a couple of close calls. Remember, they started their first 2 rounds dedicated to having a med stratter elsewhere on the map. When that failed them twice, they decided to go all in guns blazing. It's now rewarded them in spades.
Yeah, they got first place finally.
I mean, they did okay in round 3. It just, not as good as some of the others.
Better
Benerex,
than the
John,
60
Bren.
points cumulative from round 1
That's
and 2.
true. I mean, there's still a chance for them to pick up quite a lot more points. And, out of these 5 games, there will be one more round after this. So, Seal Gaming coming up pretty good.
Loki's eventually going to have to heal himself as much as possible.
Fire Rose.
And round the bandages go. Fire Rose and Fury Rose are the 2 teams that are left. Double damage is coming in now.
Cool. Tick-tock, tick-tock.
And Seal's like, yippee!
Yeah, just do a little victory lap at that point. Oh, here we go, Loki. Just throwing nades. He knows it's over. And down he goes. All right, and that's going to be the end of it all. 29 minutes. Seal team win.
I hate life.
We got one more fish. Hang in there, buddy.
No, it's not the games. It's just the last 4 minutes of the game.
So you just want to fast forward through the last 4 minutes.
No, it's like, this is Southeast Asia, right? I mean, this map was an exception. This map was actually pretty action-packed in the beginning. But you normally go, all right, first minutes of 15, nothing. 15 minutes, we get 2 fights. And then you have like 50, maybe 40 players alive if you're lucky.
Yeah.
And then 23 minutes to 25, it's all happening. Everyone's dying. And then 25.
Alright, alright. Alright, alright. Alright, woke up in my underwear, no liquor left on the shelf. I should probably introduce myself. You should have seen what I wore. I had a cane and a party hat. I was the king of this hologram where there's no such thing as getting out of hand. Memories tend to just pop up. Drunk pre-meds and some rubber gloves. 5,000 people with designer drugs. Don't think I'll ever get enough.